Hey everybody, Kane here, and welcome to another video of Art of Conquest. So, in this one we're going to talk about the Crisis Prophecy. Last time I was not able to clear 50, but this time I did manage to make that happen. So, let's talk about what did I change and what did I do to make it happen. First things first, we are going to require a dragon, and that dragon will be one with the blessed fated strike. That means your archers get bonus 50% damage when the dragon is on the battlefield, and then gain additional 20% more when they are damaging the overlord units. And I suppose what's it called, the octopus, the tentacle boss is pretty much an overlord unit, so this will make them do more damage. So aside from that, the second most important thing would highly likely be cosmic. The higher the cosmic level, the more the attack value you will raise from your archers or on your archers, and the faster you will be able to clear the octopus. Meaning this level 44 here is actually quite small. Meaning if I would reset this and likely get like probably 100,000 more cosmic, because I still have this that I could reset, and I would make this like level 50 plus breakthrough and level it further, my archers would have like 500, 600, maybe 700 million attack power with army attack prisms, and then I could easily just go past stage 50 doing the exact same trick, maybe 60, maybe 60 plus. So yeah, attack value does have a huge impact on here. But there are also other buffs. So what should you use? Personally, I use the Rhino Warhammer in this particular event. Now, I'm not 100% certain whether Rhino Warhammer is better, but this one at level 60 will grant 2 ranged armies, I believe, a bonus. So this is one additional, so 2 ranged armies would get it. And then, I mean, I don't know if the Overlord counts as massive, but perhaps. So it really depends. I mean, you could give it a shot. This is the second one, or a second armory weapon that would increase the archer's damage. Aside from the armors, there are 2 armors, but I don't know whether or not they help, because the boss is not really melee. I think the boss is considered range, because it procs many abilities, it always stays in the back. But for example, this one would kind of, or should have some difference, because, I mean, if you upgrade it to, say, 60, it increases the range of that. So if it lands on the frontline squad of the melee, I think it would theoretically just straight up reach the boss. But the thing is, I don't know how much physical resistance the boss has, or crit resistance. Usually they don't have any, as far as I'm aware. And the only thing they have is some huge HP values. So I don't know about that one as well, and there's nothing else that would kind of improve their DPS. Aside from that, Reliquary, we kind of require the magic percentage. As I tested on, what's it called, the Nightfire, the Rhino, Savani archers do more damage with the magic damage percentage on those particular events. So I can only assume that this is exactly the same, because the boss is also an overlord unit. So I have not done testing with the physical one. I'm just assuming that it goes the same route, because the other bosses were also overlords. Then we want to get the crit damage, but I cannot really swap willy-nilly. I still have a cooldown. Then we want to get initiative. Then we want to get attack speed. Then we want to get attack speed. And then we want to get attack speed. And of course, this one would be better than the Giant's Bane, because there are no large units in this particular battle. There's only small units, so this would somewhat assist you a little bit more. So aside from that, you're gonna have to get Hero Mastery, Command 2, 6, and 10 on the field. Aside from that, we have to have specific prisms. That includes Powder Prep, that includes Arcane Radiant, which will buff your physical damage and magic damage of your Sylvani archers. Then we're gonna require Guardian, which will buff humanoid troops. Sylvani archers are humanoid. Then we're gonna require Rapid Strike, which is ranged units, so even further buffing your archers. And if you're gonna field a 5th hero, you're gonna require an additional buffing prism. So let's go on to the event and showcase what I had. So my archers were 350 million with Cosmic 44. So if I would level the Cosmic to 50, these archers would easily break 400 million, and that would be an easy clear on stage 50 as far as I was told, and like people had insane archers or whatever with a little bit more attack value in terms of a few millions. I could just easily sweep that. But I didn't, so I did manage to still clear it with that. So let's go on to the particular stage and see what we would be able to make happen. So this is what I use. There are a number of different formations which you could try. Like, for example, something not like that. Let's see. So, for example, if I would just move this there, we move it somewhere like that, right? And just recall that. So if we make it something like this, I do believe Avalon would still reach that. Yeah, Avalon still reaches that. So basically we have 5 archer squads which are currently being buffed. So we do it like that. Where is Hopnia? Where did I place her? Come on. Where are you? Wait, where did she go? She's here. Okay, so just randomly place her. Doesn't really matter. So what I have is Avalon. I have Yip. Yip is gonna make your archers increase in, I suppose, the arrow flight speed or attack speed and movement speed. I'm not particularly certain on which one that is, really. Then we have Theadrin. The thing about Theadrin is I had one buffing prism on her, which I was too lazy to swap since I was testing. And I was kind of too lazy to undo everything and just do it like that. So I would move her prism on Sprig, and then the archers would do more damage. Basically, that's the only reason like why I had here, is because I was too lazy to move a prism. So we move that prism on Sprig, and Sprig is on the field instead of Theadrin. So aside from that, Hopnia, I mean, I had a prism on her. I do believe she might be able to help out with some boss damage. I'm not particularly certain. But Gazul is one of those units that kind of buff your damage straight up on the army of the enemy. Because he has potential 50, fearsome aura, a percent damage bonus towards all targets on the enemy field. So let's give this a shot, and then we're gonna do the other formation prior to changing it. So what we require to do is we need to tag before any arrows are fired. This is already too late. Like, if you see any arrows, it's too late, and you have to try again. So for example, I'm gonna tag the boss now. It's still 29, mind you. I'm gonna tag the boss, and I'm not gonna kill the boss, and the tentacles will spawn. So you see, I killed the boss, but the tentacles are spawned. So regardless of what happens, I'm just gonna lose because the tentacles will kill everything. Now, actually, I am surprised that I even killed the boss, because, I mean, the tentacles did actually spawn. So this is probably the better way than I have done before, so I'm gonna even try a little bit further into it. So this is how you should do it. Literally no single arrows on the field, and hope that the boss does not spawn any tentacles. So We tagged it, the boss is gone, there's no tentacles, the battle is done. We're gonna bypass it pretty easily. So, I did not have any particular, equipment on the mushrooms, no research. Otherwise, the skeletons would be cleared a lot easier. Dragon is just an event dragon, doesn't have any tankiness buffs or stuff like that. But as you can see, the archers are pretty much clearing everything. So we did this faster than I did it before, prior to even showing the rankings. But pretty much most of my archers did die. Honestly, I don't really know the specific trick, which people just clear stage 90 or something, or 100. But this is how I have done it. Hopefully this is useful to you. If it was, do hit that subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. As well as if you would wish to support me more than just watching my videos, I have made a Patreon page where you would be able to do just that. And in return, I would be able to help you out more individually in terms of events, PvP formations, and stuff like that. As well as I would like to thank all of my patrons for the support. I really, really appreciate it for your subscriptions. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe out there.